from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Boston Red Sox.
Just about to get started. And on the hill here today, Garrett Crochet. What's the word on him?
Well, you're going to see good velocity between the four-seam fastball and the cutter. Better be ready to hit. It's going to be fairly straight, but just because it's straight doesn't mean it's easy to get the barrel on it.
Ready to go? Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Right fielder, Matt Wallner.
He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Casas takes it himself. One up, one down.
Shortstop.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Now pitching.
Josh Winkowski, ready or not,
Number
in the
25.
game now after the injury.
Josh
He's into the game with the bases empty. Way
1-2.
inside, gets out of the way. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Off the mark there. Now 2-2. Got him looking. Now 2 away.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Here's Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground. And that's just foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat.
Four.
Wasn't able
Left
to elevate
fielder,
that one, but he
Harrison
sure hit it
Bader.
hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here at Fenway, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
That clips a corner. That one ripped, but foul. And ball 1. That's
Ball.
inside. It's 2-2. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Third baseman.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. And a strike.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age. Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, no outs. And now Alex Bregman. And takes low for ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not.
Line drive. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And there's the ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and that is a big first out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, out towards right center. Base hit, 1 run in already. The relay, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. That's in there, and it's 0-1. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that is strike 1. Story on second. Yoshida over at first, so 1 away. In the dirt, but kept close. Throws, save, and both runners move up on the wild pitch.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
Well, it stinks to be down by these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Full count.
Ceddanne Rafaela waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And that'll load the bases.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Fought off foul.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Hard hit right side. France steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Twins nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, new inning getting started. Leading off, Royce Lewis. Winkowski back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Winkowski throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
1 ball.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Ripped to short. Story sends it over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6th, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Jeffers measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. And there's a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
This is Willie Castro. Center field, Rafaela in position. Squeezes it. 2 away now. So a man aboard. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Right side. 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
He caught it behind his back to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, 3rd baseman Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch, and he just misses. 1 out, bases empty. So 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
In the air to left down the line. Bader makes the grab. That is the inning. Back in Boston. Now here is Brooks Lee. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Solo homer. He crushes that one to right field. A massive home run. It's 3-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
At the belt and fires. Fouled off. He was late.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Now Correa up to hit. He's 0 for 1. This to third. Sends it across to first. And Correa retired.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty.
Brian
So up
Buxton.
next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And 1-2. That's towards center. Rafaela settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. Twins get 1 on this homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Charlie's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
The 0-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Here's Trevor Story now. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. This one popped up right side. And it stays fair.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
In the dirt. Liner, base hit. Story around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
2 on, 1 out. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Full count.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that ground ball could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Twins 1. Back now at Fenway, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Harrison Bader. That clips the corner. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Slate getting loose out there. Bernardino, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That's inside.
1-2.
Now pitching.
Justin Slate is forced to the mound after the injury.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And that's down, a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Lewis stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, no outs. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. And he's already singled in this game. And that one fouled off. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. Tags the runner for 1. How about that double play? Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. Fly to center his first time. That's in there. 0-1. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Rafaela pulls it in on the run. Twins wind up stranding one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in Boston, and here's the catcher, Connor Wong. And that's in for a strike.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
No.
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would... Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He jacks that one out to left, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And here is Ceddanne Rafaela. Grounded out his first time up.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Anything in particular stand out to you as far as Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Pablo Lopez is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Michael
Minnesota,
Tonkin gets the call from the
number
pen.
39.
He has a great slider with tons of movement. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. And it's fouled away. Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Really nice pitch right there. He dotted that fastball on the inside and just froze him for the backwards K. Even if he swings, so tough to do anything with the pitch in that location and that velocity. You almost have to be looking hard in with 2 strikes to handle it. And who does that?
2 down, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. 2 outs. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And misses inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. there. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the first baseman, Triston Casas. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Lays out and makes the play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Slayton back to work. And that's outside. Slayton, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Story sends it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one popped in the air, left field. Duran hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota.
So the batting order
fielder,
turns
Matt
over.
Wallner.
Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses.
No
and it's
ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
And that
That's
one
up.
upstairs, ball 1. And now 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Over the monster and onto Lansdowne Street. Home run. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone,
1-2.
middle away.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. And the inning is over. But the Twins do get one back on this solo homer. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. That one pushed foul.
These Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. He's 2 for 2. Runner takes off. On a line, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. Pinch running here, David Hamilton. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Willier, that one lifted to left. Bader sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. That
Ball.
misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. Ha!
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's
Ball.
off the mark, and the count is even, 2 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. So man aboard. Now a chance for Ceddanne Rafaela. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's
1-1.
outside. Pitch
Ball,
misses.
no.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Yoshida, the runner at first with 2 gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now first and second with 2 outs. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
That misses.
1-1.
And it's a ball and a strike. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. So first and second with 2 outs. Devers now. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Michael Tonkin gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Danny Coulombe.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one to first, France. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're through 5. Red Sox 8 and the Twins 2. Now into the ball game on defense, David Hamilton. He's in at shortstop. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. 1 for 2.
David Hamilton.
And that one fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wong down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the
Now
strikeout.
batting, left fielder Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's outside. And it's 2-0. And that one clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away. All Red Sox in this one. Rolled over to third. Devers fires across the diamond. And Bader is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Abreu settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Red Sox 8 and the Twins 2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Alex Bregman.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Sit up and go like that. Drop it to the ground like that.
That one's in there. 0-1. That one fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And it falls. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline. So a man aboard, Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
On the ground to short. Correa over to first.
No, you're out.
Just got him on that one.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And first offering is fouled off. Bregman at second with 2 down. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him way out front of the slur. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. Red Sox 8 and the Twins 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. Into the monster seats and gone. That one felt good. It's 8-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. And that's a strike. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Bregman to first. Out. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman Ty France.
So up next, Ty France. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one ran inside, almost got him. Base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One gone, runner at first. Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. A homer, and he's flied to left.
No, that's
Inside,
the ball.
1-0. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. And he chases that one. 2 gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And first offering is fouled off. That's in there.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
France leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This to third. What a stop from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, right field. Wallner racing over to make the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Wong now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. On the ground right side, Lee throws to first in time, and they get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead at 8-3. Brennan Bernardino.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next to hit, Byron Buxton. First pitch misses.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
You hear people talk about letting the ball
Now
travel
batting,
so
left
often in
fielder,
terms of a
Harrison
hitting approach,
Bader.
and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
The 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Correa, the runner at second with one away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a curve is down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runner at second here, one gone. Up and in. And now 2 balls
2-2.
and 2 strikes. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first, and that is that. 1 left for Minnesota. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
61.
bottom of the 8th. Brock Stewart.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the
that's
scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Right side. Walner gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Rappy coming to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike to Devers.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On to France, and Devers is set down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball
1
1.
ball, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's way high. And the count is 2-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's
Ball
off
three.
the inside corner, and the count is 3-1. And there's ball four.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out.
On to France. That ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Through 8 full, Red Sox 8 and the Twins 3.
Now pitching. for
We're
the
back.
Red
It's the
Sox.
top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
32.
mound, Justin Wilson.
Justin Wilson.
Ryan Jeffers digs in now. Rolled slowly to first. Casas. And he takes it himself
He's
for the
out.
out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak
Now
contact.
batting,
Little
the
slow
designated
grounder to
hitter,
get the out.
Willie Castro.
So now the DH spot, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing
Yep.
and a miss, strike one. Meanwhile,
ball, one
activity in
strike.
the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock up and throwing. Down and
1-1.
in, moved his feet. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting. First
And
baseman,
next for
Ty
Minnesota,
France.
Ty France. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now at the plate, Brooks Lee. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.